It is true that Omoba Gbenga Osinowo has gone to rest, but his light will continue to shine for years to come. Omoba Gbenga Osinowo, also known as Ogo, was born into the Molada Royal House of Odogbolu on the 31st of October 1949 to late Prince Luke Odumade Osinowo and late Princess Luciana Olanubi Osinowo, née Ogundipe. He began his educational pursuit at Holy Flock of Christ School, Odogbolu, where he was a beneficiary of the free education program of the late sage, Chief Obafemi Awolowo. At the demise of his father in 1959, he went with his older siblings to continue his primary education at Ikom, Cross River State, and finished up at Holy Trinity Primary School, Sabongiri, Kano. Thereafter, he proceeded to Hasi College, Warri, Jubru Martin Samadia Grammar School, Ikbori, Lagos, and earned his Bachelor of Science degree in Business Administration from the prestigious University of Lagos. He later proceeded to the Lagos State University to study law, where he won the university's prize in constitutional law. In 1970, Omoba Gbenga Osinowo got enlisted as a junior officer in the Nigerian Customs Service and rose to the highest rank attainable by promotion. After 35 years of honorable and meritorious service, he retired on the 1st of June 2005. His journey into the political space began in 2007 when he contested for the Ogun East senatorial seat under the platform of the People's Democratic Party (PDP). Later on, he was appointed Commissioner for Works and Commissioner for Commerce and Industry in Ogun State during Otumba Gbenga administration. Omoba Gbenga Osinowo was a socialite and belonged to some prestigious clubs, among which were the Association of Friends, ASO, Ikoyi Club 1938, the Yoruba Tennis Club, and the Lagos Country Club. The quintessential gentleman was a great family man and devoted Christian who was blessed with two beautiful wives, Mrs. Josephine Modupe and Barrister Mrs. Olukemi Ibiyemi Osinowo, 8 wonderful children and amazing grandchildren. To give the late Omoba Gbenga Osinowo a befitting burial, a service of songs and night of tribute was held on Wednesday, the 24th of April 2019, at the Haven Event Center, Ikeja, Lagos. The event witnessed an unprecedented number of guests who came to bid farewell to the gentleman par excellence. Guests were former Governor of Ogun State, Otumba Gbenga, former Ogun State Commissioner for Education, Professor Segun Awonusi, Otumba Donyo Ogungbe, members of the Association of Friends, members of the Christian Association of Nigeria, members of Ikoyi Club 1938, members of Men's Christian Cycle of All Saints Church, among others, were present. The service of songs for Omoba Gbenga Osinowo featured series of hymnal renditions and Bible readings taken by the children of the deceased. In the exhortation delivered by the curates, All Saints Church, Yaba, Venerable Dr. Benjamin Adedapo, he explained that Jesus is the resurrection and the life, and that he would raise all those who believe in him on the last day, the same way he was raised from the dead. Venerable Adedapo also noted that whoever must get to heaven must believe in Jesus, as he is the key into the kingdom.
Today we have come to celebrate the late Omoba Gbenga today. You see, we are birds of passage. We are birds of passage. We come here, we will go one day. We go one day. Come back to the story. Now, Jesus now waited for 4 days, and when he came, Mary had been disillusioned. She had become troubled. Naturally, she should. Human being what we are. The sense of loss will make one to feel that it has ended. Today is our day of salvation. Let us submit the totality of our lives to Jesus. You know, He gives all for us. We are speaking in the spirit of resurrection. Jesus has resurrected now. In this season, Jesus is moving about, visiting every garden, just like He has done in this place. And the reason why He's visiting is to confirm, to register in the mind of everybody that He is the Lord. Follow Him. You see, He is the Lord. Let us not wander away. We don't know, as we are talking now, some people are already dying at this period. You see, so as some people are dying, some people are giving birth to children. I pray at the time of the manifestation of the Lord, none of us will be found wanting in the name of Jesus. We greet the family of Papa Joel, Omoba Joel. We greet everybody, and we are saying that Papa will definitely go, but there is a father. There is a father who can never change, who can never leave you.
The service also featured glowing tribute in honor of a philanthropist and a tireless helper, the late Omoba Gbenga Osinowo. The session was accompanied by Nigerian presenter and actor Yemi Shodimu.
I'm very accessible. In the days of no GSM, I used to plan my time to get him. But when the GSM came, he told me, anytime you want to call me, I will wait for you. He never want us to miss appointments with him. And he's such a person that accepts responsibility. Since the time of our father and mother, he has been so much accommodating that we cannot forget him at all. And lastly, though we do have our gray area, but very often we always make sure that we see eye to eye, no matter the situation. And by his name, Gbenga, God really exalted him, and he made himself a channel of blessing to all of us.
Uncle Gbenga lived a very sacrificial life. He was there for everybody. He was like a second father to me and my siblings, all my cousins. He was there for us. Morally, financially, he was there. He took time to ensure that he impacted us very positively. You know, he was always there to advise us. He was always there to show us love. I remember growing up, he was like the disciplinarian in the family. The fear of Uncle Gbenga was the beginning of wisdom. Pray the good Lord will uphold our mothers and my cousins, who are his direct children. He will be both husband and father to you all and comfort you in your lonely and trying times. He will fight your battles for you and meet you all at your points of need. You, his children, will accomplish much more than he ever did, and you will live a long and fulfilling life to God's glory. Adios, Omoba Gbenga Osinowo. Adios, my dearest uncle. We will miss you dearly. Rest on till we meet to part no more in the bosom of our Father. God bless.
But I was passionate for the family. But I was very selfless. I'm really going to miss him. But I will come to London. But I will stay with me. It was in my office. We went to court together. I started my holiday job with Egbon. But there, Egbon Miatata, the whole Okinla family, it was there for us. I don't know how to describe him. A great leader indeed. An Iroko in the family. An icon. But I was iconic in everything. His style, the way he makes his speech, his dressing and everything. Even my friends in London, some people had to come with me because I lost a leader, a father, a mentor. And on behalf of the Okinla family, we are surely going to miss my great leader, my bon. Omoba Gbenga Osinowo, Ogo. I love you, but God loves you more. God.
You were a humorous, amiable, enterprising, and resourceful person. Through these attributes, you achieved success in your career in the Nigerian Customs Service, in business, in practice of law, and in politics, where you serve the government of your state, Ogun, as a commissioner. You are indeed a shining achiever of our alma mater, and we are very proud to have had you as our classmate. We shall miss your comradeship and support, but we are comforted by the fact that you left a worthy legacy for your children and indeed for the younger generation. May the Almighty God grant your soul eternal repose until the resurrection morning when we shall meet to part no more.
Gbenga Osinowo, Omoba one, as I used to call him, was indeed a loyalist, a core loyalist to friendship. He's not somebody that behind you will say a different thing. No. He was a peaceful man to the core. And he died peacefully. If you look at it, Omoba was blessed. He was blessed in life as much as he was blessed in death.
I want to thank God for his life. I had a meeting with the children when this happened, and I was quite happy and excited that he has wonderful, highly educated children. And anytime you look at this family, we have no doubt in our mind that he lived a very good life. I couldn't even believe, I thought he was something around 60. I looked again today, and I discovered that he would have been 70 in October. So he wasn't quite too young, though too young to die, but for his looks, I think he lived a very, very good life. I want to congratulate, as I conversate with you, that you have somebody, a legacy that you can be proud of. And please rest assured that even though Babaku, Babashiku, thank you very much.
Swiftly afterwards, Ade Oluolayemo sang the panegyric praise of Omoba Gbenga Osinowo, after which guests were entertained with good music. A short video clip that showcased the life and times of Omoba Gbenga Osinowo was later shown to guests. Also shown to guests was a short video clip of Omoba Gbenga Osinowo, compiled by his children. The vote of thanks was said by Mr. Gbenga Jr. Osinowo, while the closing prayer was said by Venerable Luya Akinwande. Still in the spirit of celebrating the life of a gentleman par excellence, on Thursday, the 25th of April 2019, family members, friends and well-wishers gathered at the All Saints Anglican Church, Yaba, for the Commendation service in honor of the late Omoba Gbenga Osinowo, who passed on to eternal glory on the 5th of February 2019 at the age of 69. In attendance were former military governor of Ogun State, retired Lieutenant General Adipo Dia, among other distinguished guests. The event commenced with the acceptance of the remains of the late Omoba Gbenga Osinowo into the church, after which it was prayed on by Venerable Dr. E.A. Femi Fatile.
Let not your heart be troubled. You believe in God. Believe also in me. In my Father's house are many mansions. I know that my Redeemer lives, and that he shall stand at the latter day upon the earth. And though this body be destroyed, yet shall I see God, whom I shall see for myself, and not as a stranger. For I am sure that neither death nor life, nor angels, nor principalities, nor things present, nor things to come, nor power, nor height, nor depth, nor anything else in creation will be able to separate us from the love of God in Christ Jesus our Lord. Blessed are the dead.
Hymnal renditions and Bible readings followed next. In the sermon titled Death is Part of Life, Venerable Dr. E.A. Femi Fatile stated that death is an inevitable occurrence. He talked about how some men go through unethical means just to prolong their lifespan. He added that the service wasn't held to mourn the deceased, but to thank God for the life he lived while on earth. He admonished the children and family members of the late Omoba Gbenga Osinowo to be proud of the life he lived. Venerable Femi Fatile urged the family to be strong and hold on to God, who is the sustainer of the home, as he ended on a prayerful note.
Death is part of life. Death is part of life. People of God, death is a phenomenon that has for ages remained an inevitable experience, which is always difficult to fully comprehend. But if you were the one who dropped dead the way our brother Billy's the last, where do you think you will be now? God do not find it comfortable that people are in the church and at death they cannot be welcome to God. Because living by this Jesus is the only way. There is no alternative. My prayer for every one of you who hears me is that this Jesus will follow him. We will choose him. Again, to the members of the family, the future belongs to God. It does not belong to any man. And I'm very sure that the plan, the thinking are so beautiful, all of us together. But now that the head of the family is no more, that does not mean that the Lord has stopped his operations activity, his plan, his pursuit in the family. No. When our fathers, when our mothers are no more, God is there. He's the same yesterday, today, and forever. The plans that he has for that family, nothing can thwart it. Even death of the head of the family cannot thwart it. The only thing we need to do is that we should rely on this God. We should trust this God. The Bible says that if we delight ourselves in this God, whatever is the desires of our heart, he will grant it unto us.
Later on, the men's Christian circle of the All Saints Anglican Church, Yaba, recited the association's anthem in honor of the late Omoba Gbenga Osinowo. the service was brought to an end amidst a recessional hymn. On Thursday, the 25th of April 2019, the late Omoba Gbenga Osinowo, a very proud and dedicated son of Odogbolu in Ogun State, was honored with a Christian wake service at his Soludero hilltop residence in Odogbolu in Ogun State. The wake service, which was divided into two different parts, commenced with the one organized by the Christian Association of Nigeria, CAN. Several hymnal renditions as well as Bible readings were the main features of the service. The officiating minister later talked about utilizing time by laying good legacies for others to follow. He enjoined the family of the late Omoba Gbenga Osinowo not to mourn but to be grateful for the wonderful life the deceased lived. For the second part of the service, the Holy Flock of Christ District 3 headquarters, Odogbolu in Ogun State, where the late Omoba Gbenga Osinowo was a committed member till his demise, conducted another hymnal rendition, which they took to a whole new level, as friends, family members, and well-wishers joined in singing. In the tribute session, family members, friends, and well-wishers had wonderful things to say about the gentleman par excellence, an educationist, a philanthropist, and above all, a man with a fear of God. On Friday, the 26th of April 2019, the late Omoba Gbenga Osinowo was laid to rest in his hometown in Odogbolu in Ogun State. There was a funeral service in honor of the late Omoba Gbenga Osinowo at the Cathedral Church of St. Paul, Odogbolu, Diocese of Ijebu, Southwest Church of Nigeria Anglican Communion. The church service commenced as the children of the late Omoba Gbenga Osinowo danced and accompanied the remains of their father into the church. Present at the church service were eminent personalities from different spheres of influence, including Lieutenant General Ladipo Dier and his wives, as well as former Governor of Ogun State, Otumba Gbenga Daniel. In the sermon of the day delivered by Bishop of the Cathedral Church of St. Paul, Odogbolu, Right Reverend Dr. B.F. Ogunbanwo, he eulogized the late Omoba Gbenga Osinowo in glowing terms and enjoined all to live worthy lives. He talked about the vanity of the world, the inevitability of death, and the importance of living legacies in life. The officiating minister ended the session with prayers.
Omoba Gbenga Osinowo served God's purpose in his generation. He served his generation faithfully and meritoriously. I saw what one of the children wrote. He said, if he is present anywhere, He will be the soul of that gathering. He will be cracking jokes. He will make all of you lively. He served God's purpose in his own generation. In the custom service, rising to become Controller General, he served his own generation. As Commissioner in Ogun State, I want to tell you he served faithfully and meritoriously. He left a legacy that his children will emulate. Your glow illuminated 1,000 hearts over and over. And then you appreciate your love and support.
The Thanksgiving session was next as the children and wives of the late Omoba Gbenga Osinowo danced out in a spectacular manner, giving thanks to God as friends and family members joined them in the session. After that, Very Reverend Akin Oshomoji conducted prayers for the family of the deceased. To bring the funeral service to an end, the Odugbulu Can Choir and the Men's Christian Circle, MCC, both of which the late Omoba Gbenga Osinowo was a committed member till his demise, rendered some special hymnals as last respect to one of their own. The children of the late Omoba Gbenga Osinowo, led by the first daughter, Dr. Mrs. Lade Ojedokun, née Osinowo, alongside her brother Olugbenga Osinowo Jr., later donated a sum of 1 million naira on behalf of the family to St. Paul's Church, Odugbulu, Diocese of Ijebu, Southwest, for the development of the cathedral. The funeral program was brought to an end with a recessional hymn, as the remains of the late Omoba Gbenga Osinowo was moved out for the interment rites. The reception party which followed after the interment was held at the Odugbulu Town Hall in Ogun State, where everyone present had enough to eat and drink as they celebrated the wonderful life lived by the late Omoba Gbenga Osinowo. The delectable Ebony Band was on ground to thrill everyone with good music as the children of the late Omoba Gbenga Osinowo and their extended family members, friends and well-wishers danced in excitement. From Biscon Communications, it's farewell to the late Omoba Gbenga Osinowo.